morning, YouTube. I'm just out in my garage workspace and I just wanted to hop on here today to take you guys through my Reseller cleaning kit. I upgraded to this little handy dandy cart on wheels and I have everything on 3 levels. It's amazing and I just want to take you through and show you. But first, coffee. Just kidding. Okay, so let's go through the top tier real quick. A couple things. Scissors, we all need these. These are Singer, like actual fabric scissors. I recommend every reseller has these just for cutting strings and things that won't damage the clothing. I use just a regular cheap IKEA pair for cutting off my tags because I don't want to dull these ones. A black Sharpie. Sometimes to Sharpie out pricing if I can't get that off. Other times just to clean up a black pair of shoes. Totally recommend that. I have not a million, but I have 5 lint rollers. So these 2 are reusable. These are the sheets. And this is another giant sticky reusable one that you just like wash off. Sometimes I can use the reusable and sometimes you need the good old-fashioned sheet. So I haven't totally switched to reusable, but I'm getting there. Plus these I'm almost out of, so I'm gonna try to just not buy more and see how that goes. Rags, you need a ton of rags. I always keep a couple fresh rags in here. These are kind of my cleaning products. So I have Goof Off and Goo Gone. This is more oily. This is less oily, just use them for different things. Lysol, I spray the inside of at least all my shoes and sometimes clothing. This is my spot remover, Grandma's remover laundry spray. If I'm, cleaning or taking things away and I see a spot, I spray it. Sometimes I use, we're gonna go to the second shelf now, and so I'll show you what I use. Sometimes I use these they're baby wipes fragrance free from Target. These work really good at stain removing, believe it or not. So sometimes I do use these before I wash something. So I kind of use this for something that looks more surface, and then I switch to that Grandma's spot remover, and then just throw it on top of my washing machine and wash when I have a load. My disinfectant wipes, these are just Kirkland Costco brand. They're kind of like a Clorox wipe. I use them for the bottom of shoes sometimes. I have my Mr. Clean gloves if I want to protect my manicure, which I did just do my nails yesterday. So today, if I were cleaning shoes or clothing, I'd be wearing these. I have a couple of these Magic Shine like shoe sponges. I use them if they're dusty or just if they don't really need to be cleaned a ton. I just wipe off my shoes with this to give them a little extra shine, especially the leather and the inside. These I got turned onto when I was working at a resale boutique when I was in high school. So these are an oldie but a goodie. Suede cleaning. I use this suede cleaning eraser to get off the spots, and then I brush it with the rubber and the wire side. So these 2 are amazing for cleaning suede, especially shoes. Sandpaper. This is a little sanding block. It's quite dirty. I used it a lot. This I use sometimes if I can't get a price off a bottom of shoes, or if it's like a wooden wedge or something that maybe has a little scuff, I try to see if I can't get it off with this. This is amazing. I think everybody's familiar with this by now. If you're not, buy it. I don't know what you're doing with your life, even if you just need this for personal use. It's amazing on leather shoes. It's the Doc Marten Wonder Balm. Buy it, use it, you'll love it. What else is in here? Oh, these are for taking photographs of shoes. They're little shoe stays. I have a couple of these just handy if I'm taking shoes. Sometimes I use them. Sometimes if the shoe's but if the shoe's sturdy or, stands up straight, then I don't use them. So that's just kind of a preference thing. What else is in my cart? Now we're going to move to the bottom. I'll show you some of my other cleaners that I have down here. This Easy Cleaner is something that I recommend to everyone. It's super cheap. I think it's like $4 or $5. It might even be $3. And it cleans all of that if you can see it. So it's not harsh at all. I've never had it mess anything up, so I always start with this on like a suede, a leather, a rubber, linen, nylon, satin, canvas, plastic, vinyl. So it's pretty much everything. I start with this to see if it'll get the stain out, and then I move to something more stronger because I don't want to ruin the item. So this one I use a lot. This one says it's a hard water stain remover. This gets tons of stuff off on hard goods. Here is what I'm going to show you is what it's effective on. It honestly works on everything. Like it just gets off like a tarnished look off a coaster or something metal that you have in your house. I used it for a vintage ice, what is that called? Like an ice canister that you keep on the bar, ice, whatever. I don't know what it is. Ice bucket. That's what the word I'm looking for, that I keep on my bar, but we've got like a vintage one because our bar is kind of like a vintage vibe. So I got it at a garage sale and like it had some little like rust, took it right off. So this stuff is amazing just to have in your house as well. What else is down here? I do have some, Downy wrinkle spray. I don't use this that often. I want to buy the Grove one and see how it works. I've gotten some recommendations on that from resellers, so I'll probably try that soon. This fabric fusion is amazing. I've used it on seam lines a ton, and then like if a sequin falls off something or something just needs to really easily be fixed on a shoe or a piece of clothing, it's amazing. I don't sew, so I love this. Where else are we? Oh, I have a little mini duster in here. It's like from the dollar store to dust off something maybe before I give it a good clean. I have a magic eraser, which are amazing, and then I have this whole little toolkit. It's like an old makeup bag just with stuff in it. It has sewing kits in it. It has little these. I use these to take off tags if I don't want to mess up my nails, like, you know, just like scoop it off. Or to like get rocks out in the crevice of shoes. I also use toothpicks for that, but sometimes this works better. So it kind of just depends on the different sole of the shoe. Toothbrush, sewing kit, more shoe sponges. I have my little brown markers in here. You know, for fixing, these are like furniture ones, but I use them on shoes and everything else. Another Sharpie, tons of sewing kits. This is kind of just like my all-in-one like backup case. Oh, I have this too. I recommend this, especially if you want to sell jewelry. This is like a little magnifier, so you can look up to find like the 925 or the 12 karat, 24 karat, whatever gold stamp. I have, let me get out all this for you. Sorry, stuck in my mouth. So this one is my sweater shaver. It is the Wonderlint, yeah, that's what it's called. Plugs in, and it's pretty amazing. So I do like that one out of all the sweater shavers I've tried. I've tried several. I also have this sweater shaver, which is a like handheld one. So this is like the coarse side, and then this is kind of more of a lint. And that has 3 different heads. But I'm not 100%. I'll buy every sweater and shave it. I do fix certain items, but sometimes I just feel like it's too hard or it's not worth it. So I'm 50-50 on this sweater shaver game. Just my opinion. I know some people love them. I keep a lighter. I do this to kind of, if something is a little frayed, you know, you can just like burn it and get all that lint gone. So I like that. And then I have a bunch of, these are just silver cleaning cloths. This is like a good heavy duty one I recommend. It's like a 2-layer one, the gray and the white. I bought this one on Amazon. It was pretty cheap. And then these are the ones that come with the Tiffany's. They're free at Tiffany's. And then this is like an eyeglass cleaner. So I keep kind of all those little rags that I use a lot down there. And I think, oh, 2 more little guys back here, and then I'm done. Another sewing kit. Again, I'm not a big sewer, but I do keep these because I will sew on a button. I know how to do that. That's about it. And then this is just like a ring sizer. So if I'm reselling a ring, I can just throw it on here to show the size. Helps with any disputes. So that is my reseller toolkit. I will put a link below into my Instagram, and there is a tree link with my Amazon store, or I can just actually link my Amazon store below. That way I have linked pretty much everything in here besides like the basic wipes and stuff. So you know where to find it, and you know exactly what I got, and just to make it easier for you guys. So let me know if you have any questions, or put below what you want to see more of. Thanks, guys.